Hi, I'm Greg Trujillo of CT Social, and I'm making this video to help people create their own Twitter backgrounds. I know it's been a question that's been asked a lot, and I just wanted to show you one of the key reasons why your background isn't working. One of them is the content area. As the screen gets smaller or bigger, will either slide to the left or right. And when getting smaller, it could potentially cover your images. You can see it if I scale down the screen, eventually it does cover the image on the left, and this is for a really small screen at the moment. I don't think anybody really uses any kind of resolution this small anymore. So we have some areas that we can put our images that will be safe. And with this in mind, let me show you how to use the template that you may have downloaded from our site. First thing, let's go ahead and open up the template in Photoshop or any other program that you use to edit layered files. And right now we just have a solid blue background. You can see a red margin here, which is a no man's land. It's a 10 pixel buffer. You should just try and keep any kind of images or text away from that area. That way you get full visibility. And so we want to import some images. My company logo, I definitely want that on my Twitter background. So we'll just go ahead and we'll kind of size this in. You can see I want to bring it to this margin right here, and since it scaled it the width, I want to bring the height down to be the same as the width so that it remains square. Let's change that and then place the file. And the next thing that I wanted in my background is this little social tree that we have, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on the opposite side. And this ruler down here on the bottom is to indicate the average screen height. So most screens will not be taller than this, and it's pretty safe for me to align the bottom of my image with that margin. So we'll go ahead and place that file again, and let's say I don't really like the blue on blue here, so I'm gonna change this blue background to white. That way the images pop a little bit more. And my background is almost done. Really just need to add a text call to action, and we'll go ahead and grab the orange from the logo. Now that's obviously way too small, so let's increase the size of that text. I want it to be nice and prominent. People need to see your call to action. Let's see, let's chat, but I still want to make that bold. There we go. And just move it right into place. It's okay if you're a little bit outside the margin. It's not going to be detrimental. You'll see when I upload this. And let's see, some talking points. What would I like to chat with everybody about? Me particularly, I like really anything technology, social media, Walking Dead, zombies, science fiction. So I'd really like many different people to talk with me, so I'm going to go ahead and list all of that, even though my main focus is social media. Fix my line spacing and my sizing. Let's do an unconventional size here of 32 point. Put put that right under let's chat, align it, and now for saving the image, you want to turn off all the layers that you don't want. So obviously get rid of the no man's land area and the Twitter layers. So now you can see that we have a white page underneath, and that's because we made the background white. And what we really need to do again is turn the Twitter layers back on and get your white background or your background image, and make sure that when you drag it that you cannot see, or that you have no background behind the Twitter header area, because that's going to actually affect the way that the image sits when you upload it. So when I turn off the Twitter layers, there should be a nice little gap up top. We're going to need to trim that. Let's get rid of those transparent pixels. And now we are ready to save this. Let's go ahead and save it. Either, it doesn't matter, PNG, JPEG, just make sure that you have the quality level that you're looking for. And it says that it's under 1 meg, so that's great. Twitter has a 2 meg maximum, so you definitely don't want to go over that, otherwise your file will not upload. So let's save our file, go back over to Twitter, go into the settings, design, change the background, and we can remove that. And then we get the upload. And one of the things you want to make sure to do as well is when you change the upload, the background color of my background that I just made is all white, so we want to make sure to change the hexadecimal so that the background will be all white, and the link color, I'm going to change that to the orange that I'm using for my logo. That way it matches my background a little bit better. And the overlay, we'll keep the white, well, we'll go to the black overlay, and we will actually center the background position on the, or sorry, align it to the left. That way the background stays to the left hand side, and we'll save the changes and see how this turned out. So as you can see, the call to action on the left hand side is rather large, and the tree on the right hand side is also very visible. And as we scale down, the tree cuts off to the left hand side, and when we're about regular or average monitor size, the call to action on the left is still very prominent, and you get a glimpse of the tree on the right. I think this looks pretty decent. There might be a little bit of tweaking that I need to accomplish, but other than that, that's really how you make this Twitter background. I hope this has helped some people. If it has, please like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you very much.